Hello, I'm Mayor Tom Bartholomew, here to introduce the next installment of the Inver Heights State of the City message presented by city staff. Thank you for watching.
Hi, I'm Marla Sweeney with the City of Inver Heights. Welcome back to the IGH State of the City updates for 2022. Today, we are going to hear from our staff in our police and fire departments. Some residents don't know that the IGH PD is actually located in City Hall on the west side of the building, right down the hall from where I sit. I'm right outside of their offices now. Let's go inside and hear from their staff.
Hi, I'm Melissa Chiodo, and I'm the Chief of Police for Inver Heights Police Department. I was hired as a police officer in 1996, and in 2019, I was hired by the City of Inver Heights to be the Chief of Police here.
Yeah.
My favorite part about being a police officer is the variety of calls that you take, the variety of meetings or problems that you're involved in solving, and always meeting different people is just the best part of this job. I really enjoy Inver Heights because of both the community and the police officers. The community here supports their police department, knows how to work well with public safety, and the officers here are very dedicated to this community. In 2021, we had 3 areas that we were focusing on in the police department. The first one was DWI patrols. Dakota County has the highest rate of DWIs, and we really took that seriously, trying to reduce DWIs to reduce the overall rate of traffic safety deaths. The second thing that we were involved in was community outreach. We wanted to get back to community outreach and getting out there, visiting with our youth, our senior citizens, and our residents of this city. And the third area that we were focused on was starting a wellness program for our police department. Seeing all the concerns that were coming up nationwide with police officers, we knew we really needed to focus on the mental health of our officers. In 2021, we secured a grant from the state of Minnesota for public safety, specifically on DWI enforcement and traffic enforcement. We had an officer that was dedicated full-time to working with safety concerns we had in the city, whether it was speeders, people violating stop signs. And the biggest part of his job was working DWI enforcement, specifically weekends, holidays, and he actually earned an award for being one of the top DWI enforcers in the state of Minnesota last year. This year we were granted the authority to increase our authorized strength by 3 police officers, and we're doing the hiring process for adding these officers. We have formed a new strategic response group, and that group of officers and supervisor will focus on livability issues in this community, whether it's catalytic converter thefts, alcohol compliance checks, anything that we see as a problem either identified by our community members in our safety survey or by our police department. That's what the group will focus on. Another thing that we're focusing on is expanding our wellness program in the city. Last year, we started a wellness program for the mental health of our officers. This year, we're expanding that to a peer support team that'll support our civilians and our sworn officers, and also the wellness of our community. And the way that we're focusing on the wellness of the community is we have put in for, and we were selected to have a full-time social worker from Dakota County embedded in our police department. We are working on how that works right now, and by the end of the year, we'll have a social worker that can respond on calls. When people call 911, and it may not necessarily be a police problem, but they call us, we can then bring in the social worker and partner up and help them with their wellness needs as well. We have a variety of events and activities that our community can be involved in. The first one is our community safety survey that comes out at the beginning of every year. You can find it on our social media and our website, and we ask people to fill that out because it helps us guide us on what we're going to do for the year. The second event that people can be involved in is a 6-week course. It's our Citizens Police Academy. It runs April through May for 6 weeks, 1 day a week, where they learn each week all about our police department. Another activity they can be involved in is our Police Explorers. That's for the people in our community ages 14 to 21 that may have an interest in police work. They are trained in domestic assaults and all different areas of policing, and it's a great way to see if law enforcement is a career for them. The last way to get involved is our police reserves, and that's for adults 18 and older that have always wanted to do some volunteer work with the police department. You may see them out in the community in their light blue shirts at all of our activities, from parades to fireworks and everything in between. And that's where you volunteer to help our police officers at many events. If you'd like to get involved in any of these activities, you can go to the city website, and we have all the information located there.
Continuing with our theme of public safety, we're going to visit the Inver Grove Heights Fire Department.
Hi, my name is Judy Thill. I'm the fire chief with the city of Inver Grove Heights. I've been here since 2007, so coming up on my 15th year. My job involves overseeing the fire department here in the city of Inver Grove Heights, which includes overseeing the full operations as well as fire prevention activities in the city. The things I like best about my job in the Inver Grove Heights Fire Department is, number one, the firefighters that I get to work with. Each and every one is, I say, the most dedicated firefighters in the state, but of course I'm biased. Next would be the residents that I get to work with and get to see on a daily basis. And third is just being able to help the residents that live and visit Inver Grove Heights.
My name is Eric Burgum. I'm the assistant fire chief at the fire department. I'm the operations chief. That means I'm in charge of all the buildings, all the trucks, training, and all the physical operations that we do. The best thing about my job is it's always changing. No matter what I plan for the day, it changes throughout the day.
The biggest thing that happened in 2021 is City Council gave us approval to apply for a federal grant called a SAVER grant. We were able to apply for 6 full-time firefighters and 3 full-time officers under this grant. In the fall of last year, we were actually told that we were awarded this grant worth up to $3.4 million. This grant allowed us to hire 9 full-time firefighters.
We're pretty excited about it because it gives us the opportunity to respond from 2 different stations 24/7 with multiple crews.
So we're able to spread our emergency calls, and we also are closer to many of the emergencies that came in the past. And each crew will now have 2 full-time people and 1 paid-on-call firefighter on shift 24/7. Also in 2021, the City Council authorized a third-party consultant to conduct a fire department study. What this consultant is doing throughout 2021 is looking at our fire department operation, the city, the risks associated in the city, and in regards to our fire department itself, they look at the staffing, they look at the trucks, the equipment we have, our response times in every piece of the fire department, and how we respond in the city. In 2022, the 9 firefighters that we were able to start hiring in 2021, we finished the hiring in 2022 and training all those firefighters and what their duties would be, how the fire department's going to act or react with 2 crews in the city versus 1 crew in the city, and also looking at the benefits of that crew, monitoring our response times and monitoring how well we're able to interact with the public by adding this 2nd crew. Also in 2022, the results of our third-party consultant study that's looking at our fire department, in mid-year of 2022, they will be coming back to the City Council and presenting their findings and recommendations. We're going to be hiring a fire marshal. After 37 years of service, he decided to retire. So we're going to be filling that position, but we also have an open fire inspector position. The fire inspector will be hired after the fire marshal because we want to hire the fire marshal first and give the fire marshal a chance to hire his or her fire inspector.
We're always looking to hire paid-on-call firefighters. That's our part-time people that get trained equivalent to the full-time people, but have other jobs.
We take applications all year long. We interview over the summer with a September start date.
They don't have to have any experience. We teach them from day one, and within a year and a half, they are certified state firefighters.
There is a recruitment and retention crisis. We do have a big turnover here at Inver Grove Heights. It's that way throughout the nation, so we're always looking for people that are willing to step up and help out. We provide all the training, and it's paid training. We also provide an hourly wage once you start responding, and we provide the opportunity for you to accrue time towards a pension at the end.
Hi, I'm Chris Wilson, City Administrator here in Inver Grove Heights. If you'd like to learn more about city government, please visit our website at ighmn.gov. Thank you for watching.